That's what you want. Hello, I'm going to show you how to make royal icing and decorate a sugar cookie. Sugar cookies are the bomb in my opinion, and what makes them even more fun is that you can customize them. There's so many different kinds of cookie cutters and different ways to decorate. So today I'm just going to show you how to do a basic glaze and do some decorative elements on the top. Let's get started. Okay, so I have 4 cups of confectioner sugar, which I have sifted. I have 3 tablespoons of meringue powder. I have a bowl of water, which I'm gonna put 6 tablespoons of water in. I'm gonna check the consistency of it, and I may decide to add a little bit more powdered sugar or a little bit more water. And I like to add some almond extract and some vanilla extract. This is my private label vanilla. It's been aged in a cognac barrel. It's got wonderful notes of spices, citrus, and candied fruits. It's a lovely vanilla, so I'm gonna use this today. So we just need our stand mixer. I'm gonna put all of the confectioner sugar in there. We're gonna add the meringue powder. We're gonna add 6 tablespoons of water to start. We're gonna add the vanilla and some almond extract. You just want to make sure that the extract you use is oil-free. For this, you can use your paddle attachment or the whisk. I like to use my whisk. Okay, let's start her up. So I always add a couple of drops of white. And then if I'm going to use the color, I add that next. The white really creates a nice translucent color to the glaze. Okay, so now I'm going to test it. So right now I'm looking for my outlining glaze, and you really want it the consistency of toothpaste. And I think I have a really great consistency going here. I'm going to just stir it a little bit more because there's always a few little bits of icing that you need to incorporate it in manually. And so the consistency is like this. It's not really dripping off the spoon. It's just very much like toothpaste. And I'm outlining my cookie with white, so this is perfect. So I also need blue. I'm gonna add my blue food coloring, and we're gonna outline with the blue as well, so the consistency is perfect for that. And you want to mix it well, otherwise you're going to get some streaking. So I'm going to remove enough of what I feel I need. And now I have to get my flooding consistency. This time I'm going to add some more water. Oh, this is perfect. So you see how it just falls off? That's what you want. I'm going to get it set up in my bowl. So I'm going to teach you how to fill a piping bag. So this is the bag, and it has a closed tip here. You're going to use a coupler. A coupler is just a mechanism that's going to hold your tip very securely while you're piping. It comes in 2 pieces, and I use 2 different types of tips. I use a 1.5 and a 2. I use the 2 for flooding and the 1.5 to do the outline. That's going to serve as a dam for when we flood the icing. So you put the piece that has the threads on there inside the bag. Go ahead and just push it all the way down till it gets to the tip. Then what I do is I take my scissors and I score around the base of the coupler, and you just want to take off the pointy end. You slip your little tip on there, and then you just secure it with the collar. Then when I'm ready to fill the bag, I just take my finger and just plug it up just a little bit. This way none of your icing will roll out. and then I fill my bag. The key here is you do not want to overfill your bag. I try to shoot for filling it about halfway. And there you go. You just uncuff the bag, pull it out, push your icing all the way to the tip, and now you're ready to pipe. I wrap the bag over my finger and I'm ready to pipe. I personally love these squeeze bottles, so I went ahead and filled these. The same rule applies. I used a number 2 for the flooding and a 1.5 to do my outlining. Okay, so now we're gonna start decorating our cookie. First things first, we're gonna use our thicker outlining icing with our 1.5 tip. So the trick is that you do not wanna keep your tip on the cookie the entire time. You wanna touch down and then you wanna lift. And this outline is gonna serve as a dam so that when we use our thinner icing, we're able to flood it so that the icing doesn't drip off the side of the cookie. Okay, so we have our outline done. Now we can move right into the flooding. We don't need to wait for drying or anything. So this tip is a number 2, and you can see this one just comes out so quickly. And I just use the tip to sort of guide it. I like to get pretty close to my outline. In fact, sometimes I even cover it because I just want it to be smooth. So we've got our initial glaze on here, and you really need to let this dry 4 hours at the minimum before you add any decorative icing on the top. I usually leave mine to dry overnight. So now we've got our white with a 1.5 tip, and now we're gonna go ahead and decorate. It's the same method, and you wanna lift up. So here's our cookie. They look so pretty on a Christmas cookie platter. You can't just take a small bite of these cookies. They're that good. The vanilla extract, almond extract really makes it special. Has the most perfect texture, just the right amount of crispness, but the centers are nice and soft. It's just a great recipe. I hope you make these at home. Thank you for watching, and follow me on social media at Blame It on Biscotti, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more recipes and tips.